Hi friends, welcome to NOR Neighborhood Place. I'm Miss Anastasia and this is Fun Friday. So for this activity this week, you guys will definitely need parental assistance. So we are dealing with borax, which is a laundry detergent, and we are using warm water. So it's better to just have an adult to help you with all of the steps because it is a little bit more complicated project. So what we're going to be making are crystal snowflakes. Or you can make any kind of, this is like an icicle, so any kind of little winter design that you would like. We're gonna make one of each today. And then you guys can also make anything else. If you wanted to make a snowman or anything like that, you could do it with the same type of design. So the first step in this cup right here, I have warm water. I just turned our sink all the way to the hottest setting. I didn't have to boil it. It's just the hottest setting in the sink, just enough to dissolve the borax. I have 2 clear cups for us to use our ornaments. I have scissors, a popsicle stick for each cup, so however many cups you have, you need that many popsicle sticks. 2 pipe cleaners, so again for each cup. This is my little popsicle stick to stir our mixture, and then I have a string for each one of the ornaments that we're going to make. And then borax. So I don't measure the borax, I just pour a couple tablespoons into it, and then we mix it up. You guys will see as I do it. So the first step we're going to do is pour some of this warm water into each one of the cups. I like using clear because you can see the crystals form on whatever you're making, and I think that's really cool. But you can use just a regular cup if you don't have clear cups. You can also use mason jars. So about the same amount in each one. So it's just warm water. And then I'm going to just pour straight from the container about, I'd say 2 tablespoons of borax. So the amount of borax that you need is just enough to make crystals. So you just want it to be able to dissolve. If any sits on the bottom, it's okay, but sometimes it will stick to whatever you are making. So I'm going to just mix up both of the cups. And you just try to stir it until it's as dissolved as you can get it. And then I'm gonna let it sit as we're forming our snowflakes, and it'll melt some more. So you just want it to dissolve. This will settle. So right now it's white, but it will settle to the bottom, and then the water will be more clear for you to be able to see what we're making. So once both of them is mixed up pretty good, we're going to form our snowflakes. So for this one, we're going to cut them into small pieces. You have to make sure that whatever you're making is when it hangs from the string, you don't want it to touch the bottom or the sides. So for these cups, since they're small, I have to make them smaller. But if you use a mason jar or a bigger cup like this, you can make them a lot bigger without them touching the sides or the bottom. So today I'm going to make them tiny, but you can use a larger container like a bowl or a bigger cup if you want bigger ones. So you could make them as big as you want. You can make the snowflakes this big if that's how big you wanted them. So for the snowflake, it's just going to be pipe cleaners X'd over each other, and then the little tips on the side. So I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and just cut it into like a medium length piece for the middle. So I'm going to do 4 of these, and then we'll form them and see how many more we need. So I'm just cutting them into smaller pieces. So I have 4 of these. I'm going to just twist them. So like once they're in an X, you just twist them around to make the twist in the middle. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to make 1 more twist. So you actually only need 3 of the medium-sized pieces. So then you can just bend it into the shape of your snowflake. And then for the sides, you just need these little teeny tiny pieces. So you'll just cut this into 6 tiny point pieces. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll just be small. They don't all have to be the same size. And you're going to twist them right onto the end. So I just stick it onto the end of one, twist this piece around, and then you just bend it so that it looks like a V at the top. Be careful when you're bending them because where you're cutting the pipe cleaners, they are pokey. There's metal inside, so you don't want to poke your finger. So it'll be like that. So we're just going to bend these around. Like I said earlier, you guys can make snowmen, you can make icicles, you can use other colors. So you can make these for like Valentine's Day. You can use pink pipe cleaners and make hearts. So any kind of design that you can make out of a pipe cleaner, you could make it into like a hanging ornament, and just use the color. So the color will show through just like that one. This one I used light blue, so this is dark blue, but the color of whatever pipe cleaner you're using is going to show through the design. So you can pick whatever color you want and then just create a design and make it into a hanging. So see all the pieces, and do the last one. So you just bend it over like a T, bend one side over to the other side, and bend this side to the other side. And that's it. And then I just twist them up so that they make like a letter V. So there's my snowflake design. And then I'm gonna use the extra from the other one, and I'm just gonna twist it. So I just kind of twisted it around my finger. So I hold the end right here and just twist it like this to make that kind of icicle design. And then at the top, I just made like a loop so I can put the string through it. So this one's gonna be kind of tiny. I'm gonna make a little bit bigger one so you guys can see it. So you'll twist it around your finger and then just pull it so it makes that twisty design. And then up here, I just made it into a loop with the pipe cleaner so that you can tie the ornament or tie the string through it. So then at the end, you will take your ornament string, tie it however you want to. I'm just tying it onto the tip of one of my snowflake arms. So I just tied it like this. And then I'm gonna tie a loop at the top. You're gonna use this to hang over your popsicle stick. You can also switch it out for like a metal hanger after your popsicle or after your snowflake is designed. So it'll be just in a knot like this. And then same thing for your icicle. You'll just stick it through the little hook hoop and then tie it. So it'll hang off of here. And I'll show you guys how to hang it into the mixture. I just used whatever string I have, but if you want it to stay on, because it will form crystals on it, just pick a color that you want to go with whatever design you're making. Okay, so I'm gonna mix these again, because you can see on the top, it's starting to turn into the crystals. So the molecules in the borax are going to cling to the pipe cleaners. So as the water dissolves, it creates crystals, and that's what's going to create our design. So you just take the popsicle stick, and we're going to stick it right through the loop that we made. I kind of have it towards the end so that I can scoot it down. So I'm just gonna put it right at the end, and then I wrap it twice so that it hangs up. So like this. And then we just set it down inside of your borax mixture. So this will sit overnight, and you can check on it throughout the day and watch what it looks like. You can see the crystals forming. You can pick it up out of the mixture so you can see what it looks like, and check on it and kind of watch as it goes. So you'll just drop it right down in, leave it overnight, and at the end you will have our little snowflake decorations. Bye guys.